Alright, so this is my 1994, maybe. I didn't check the VIN number, but it was sold to me as a 1994 KDX 200. This thing's a lot of fun. I had to rip apart the head so I could fix the power valves, and now it runs a lot better. I haven't even tuned the carb or even taken the carburetor off, but it runs so much better. We had this thing in the dunes. It didn't like full throttle, so that's why I thought I would have to do some carb work. I went to go pick this thing up from my parents' place, and it actually ran really good there, and that's when I did that burnout video. Hopefully you guys saw that. That was a fun one. But yeah, so she's pretty ready to go. I just got the notification on Monday that Valley was going to be open, so I was like, let's do it. And of course I stalled it. I gotta loosen up my boots out of my pants a little, or my pants out of my boots a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've actually never had this thing on a motocross track. I took this to Derek Hughes, and I didn't film anything when we were there for once, so that was kind of weird. This thing was running like dog crap anyway. And I was kind of having an off day, but we went on a Thursday. It was a lot of fun. Neutral will be found a lot. I'm going to preface that right away, but let's get on the track. All right, let's see how it does. Whew. Now that I'm fucking with it, let's make sure the choke's actually off. Okay, the choke is off. Jump's pretty good. Oh, muddy. Gotta warm myself up a little bit here. Okay, we're gonna have to get used to that. We'll do 2 laps just to warm up. Yeah, it's in a close ratio, which kind of sucks because close ratios do make doing a lot of this shit a lot easier. Almost a little stiff. This thing's pretty good. So first 2 laps, this thing's a lot of fun. Maybe I'll put a little bit more compression in it. I'm tired. Dude's fast. Alright guys, so we've done 4 or 5 laps on this thing. It's pretty good, I gotta say. It is gooping quite a bit. I need to get a gasket for this thing and a header pipe gasket. While we're doing the header pipe, we'll clean this fucker up a little bit too. But yeah, hopefully you guys aren't upside down. This thing does run really good though. I'm pretty thoroughly impressed with it so far. It needs some carb tuning a little bit, mostly just with the idle, but I'm not gonna fuck with that today. It's been surprising. Are we getting off the track? I don't know. Definitely a workout trying to wrangle this thing. Fortunately, she doesn't have the like get up and go power that my 250 does. Whew. She huckabucks a little bit too. Oof, that was not it. my 250. Oh yeah, it's a trail bike. Holy fuck. Alright. I guess you pretty much gotta commit to that one. Oh, fuck. Whew. Not sure, but it feels like my front tire is a little low. We're gonna address that. That was the wrong gear. bumpy. Fuck, it's the slow guy again. Whew, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a break. Whew. Oh, cool, I did it. That was scary, I didn't need to. It was very unnecessary. Oh, I did a brake tap though, that was sick. It was very scary though. I will say, a couple takeaways. The clutch is really heavy. This track's pretty blown out. I'm in the power band a lot on this thing though. It's actually a pretty nice track bike if the gear ratios were a little closer. Dude, one of these next times, I'm gonna get that fucker. Alright guys, so I gotta be extremely honest here. This thing is awesome. The chain's a little loose. I probably should have tightened that, but I didn't. And I'm not going to now. I should probably move it to 6. I would recommend though, if you have one of these, I'm going to call them E-type KDXs, these first-gen water-cooled ones. I would do a 48 in the back, a 13 drive, and I would do a 112 chain, so you can fit these bigger fat tires on them, because if you go with 110, it pushes the tire into the swing arm, and then the swing arm will start to rub right here. So if you want to put a little fatter tire on or have more tire options, I would definitely do that. This thing parties. It's really good. These upside down forks are phenomenal off-road. I think this thing's actually a little bit stiffer than my KX, but yeah, this thing's fantastic. You could motocross these. I have a 47 in the back, and unfortunately I think that's, well, that among other things, this isn't a motocross bike, but it's doing really, really well out here. But yeah, it could use a little bit more pull at the bottom. I don't know who put springs in this thing, but they're getting murdered. I'm gonna try and put my KX springs in here and see if that loosens them up a little bit. These heavy springs that people put in, like everyone runs those EBC clutch kits or those Barnett's clutch kits, and it's fucking terrible. They buy these heavy springs, and then every time you need to use the clutch, you're dying. And on a two-stroke dirt bike, you're using the clutch a lot. Or a dirt bike in general, you're using the clutch a lot. Dude's a menace. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. This thing, I will say that it does rev out nice. It doesn't have that like really hard top end pull, but it's good. It's quick. Whew, that was almost really bad. Almost ate it. Almost ate it again. Oh, these guys are fast. Woo! Almost pooed. Well, I'll be honest with you boys, this thing's fantastic. It did really, really well. I'm very impressed. So, yeah, these early upside down KDXs, pretty solid, would recommend. Re-gear it though, I think that would help a lot. But yeah, these things are great. Buy one up. Thanks for watching. This is Olson's Garage.